What's up, everyone? I'm Steve, and welcome to another episode of Millionaire Habits. In this video, I'm going to tell you 21 sentence truths that will bring you to your knees. You ready? Let's go. Number one, boasting about a 12-hour workday is not a sign of productivity. It's a sign of poor boundaries. If we work too much, we're going to burn ourselves out. We're going to do less work. That's nothing to brag about. Number two, you have more opportunities today than at any time in history. We have supercomputers in our pockets. We have the internet. We have resources all around us. Most of us have never had it easier. Number three, 90% of us should be 100% index fund investors. Rather than picking and choosing stocks in the hopes that they're going to go up, index funds are more diversified, more broad investments. Those work over time. Number four, money is attracted to people who work. I think that stands on its own. Number five, your EQ will open doors that your IQ won't. Your EQ is your emotional intelligence, how well you get along with people around you, how conversational you are, how happy you are, just how your personality, how you fit in. Companies can't teach that. They can teach the job, but they can't really teach EQ that much. So your EQ is equally important as your IQ. Number six, if you're easily offended, you have way too much free time on your hands. Those of us who are busy being productive and successful just don't have time to be offended all the time. Number seven, your significant other will make or break you. Meaning if your spouse is on board with your goals, you're more likely to achieve those goals because you have your spouse's support. If they're not, then it's going to be more difficult. Number eight, your 9-to-5 job can make you more money than you can imagine. A lot of people assume that you have to own a business to make a lot of money. And while it's true that a lot of the multimillionaires own businesses, that does not mean that you can't earn really good money, retirement enabling money with your 9-to-5 job. You absolutely can. People do that all the time. Number nine, the 40-hour work week could easily be replaced with 10 to 20 hours of focused work. You take away all the meetings, the lunch breaks, the commutes, the general chit-chat. It probably doesn't take you 40 hours to actually get your job done. Number 10, your kids should be the reason why you save, not an excuse for why you don't. It is true that kids are expensive, but a lot of people use their kids as an excuse for why they don't save money. But I believe the best way to show your kids love is by saving for their future. Number 11, getting rich is a habit. The things we do almost without thinking about them on a day-to-day basis. Those things are either going to make us happy or they're not going to make us happy. They're going to make us rich or they're not going to make us rich. Your habits influence your wealth. Number 12, without good health, your wealth is only meaningful to your kids. And by that, I mean if you don't lead a relatively healthy life, you are increasing the chances of an earlier death, which means your inheritance probably goes to your kids. Without good health, your wealth means nothing, especially to you. Number 13, making money in your sleep is how rich people get rich. Rich people are rich not because of their salaries, not just because of the money that they earn, but because of the assets that they own and how those assets appreciate over time. And those assets appreciate overnight. Number 14, excuses don't help you build wealth. We all have excuses, but those excuses don't actually earn us much money. They just might make us feel better about why something happened the way it did. But actions are what build wealth, not excuses. Number 15, don't keep up with the Joneses because the Joneses are probably broke. Number 16, don't expect other people to respect you if you don't respect yourself. Similar to the phrase, help those who want to help themselves. I mean, there's only so much we can do if those people are not willing to put in equal effort. And if you don't respect yourself, then it's going to be very tough for people out there to have that respect for you. Number 17, if you're only getting these 3% cost of living raises every year, then you're murdering your income potential. There are ways that you can get raises outside of just the normal cost of living raise cycle. That might mean asking for raises, that might mean getting a promotion or moving to another company, because that's often a great opportunity to negotiate a higher salary. Number 18, marrying the right person is the best life hack. And this goes along with the spouse sentence that I said earlier. If you're marrying somebody who's on board with your goals, who wants something similar in their future, and you're all on board with what you want, that's going to make accumulating wealth and putting your life together that much easier. Number 19, not caring about looking rich is how you get rich. You might be surprised at how many people out there who are dressed like normal people, like anybody else, drives normal cars, lives in a normal house, goes to normal restaurants. They don't live high scale life. And you might be surprised at how many people out there who are millionaires that you have no idea are millionaires, because they just don't live like it. Their expenses are low and their wealth accumulates very rapidly because of that. We call that stealth wealth. And number 20, I've saved the best for last. Your biggest competition is you. It doesn't take very much to look good these days. You just show up on time, and that is half the battle. You are your biggest competition. And there you have it. That was 21 sentence truths that will bring you to your knees. So if you're not standing right now because your knees buckled, I completely understand. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you would like to, and we will see you in the next Millionaire Habits video.